Good evening. It's Seven Bells. We're going to get going. For those of you that don't know, my name is Rochelle Stevens, and I'm the new music teacher here. And we've got a whole new thing going. And I hope you enjoy the concert tonight, because these guys, from the little ones in preschool all the way up to the fifth graders, we have been working our tails off to get a Christmas program put together, because we were pretty busy with Veterans Day, and then we turned around in a matter of weeks. And then we had a few days off for state volleyball, which turned out to be extremely successful. And then we had Thanksgiving, and then we even had a snow day. Can you believe that? And so tonight we're going to start with our Christmas concert. I hope you enjoy. We're going to do this in 4 sections. We have a preschool section, elementary, and then we have the 5th grade band that's going to perform, and then we're going to finish with the 2nd and the 5th graders. We're going to open up with the preschoolers as they get ready to come on up. And we're going to do some songs for you that we've been working on in class that are sequence songs. They're Christmas songs, but sequence songs with little kids starts to build memory. It builds cognitive development. It works on vocabulary. And so when we do that, and we're going to even have some help on sequence and repetition with our own Mr. Schroeder helping us out. So we're going to open with the preschool.
sled. No more elves jumping on my sled.
Three little elves jumping on the sled. One fell off and ran away. Mrs. Claus called Santa. Santa said,
No more elves jumping on my sled.
two little elves jumping on the sleigh. One jumped off and ran away. Mrs. Claus called Santa. Santa said,
No more elves jumping on my sled.
one little elf jumping on the sleigh. One jumped off and ran away. Mrs. Claus called Santa. Santa said,
No more elves jumping on my sled.
no more elves jumping on the sleigh. They all jumped off and ran away. That's what it's all about. You put your antlers in, you put your antlers out, you put your antlers in, and you shake it all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your tail in, you put your tail out, you put your tail in, and you shake it all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your rainbows in, you put your rainbows out, you put your rainbows in, and you shake it all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay, now moms and dads and grandmas and whoever these kids came with, they're going to be coming to sit with you. So if you would raise your hand and stand up so they can kind of see where you are, they're going to come off the risers and go sit with you. we got first grade going, and I didn't realize when we chose our songs that it was going to be so true to life. We're going to open this, our portion is all about snow. And so the first one is let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And you're going to see pictures of things that we talked about in class about what we would do on a snow day, not realizing that it was going to happen before the concert. Because our rule in class was it couldn't happen until after the concert. But Mother Nature had another idea in mind. And so this is first grade. We're going to follow then with some other ideas of what a snowflake might do, and some other animals and how they live with snow. Okay, now when we are transitioning here, fifth grade, you can go ahead and start. Kindergarten is going to come and sit with moms and dads. So if you have a kindergartner, would you please raise your hand or stand up so they can see you? Well, this is the debut of the fifth grade band. These guys started in August, but we didn't actually start playing our horns until probably September. So they haven't been on their horns that long. But our songs are designed tonight to show you the progression that we go through. Our book is set up, so the first song we're going to do is a French folk song, and we're going to do it in unison. We're all playing the same parts. The second song that we're going to play, London Bridge, if you listen carefully, you're going to hear two different parts. There's harmony. We're starting to become independent players, independent counters, and be able to play together with people doing different things at the same time. The third song we're doing, a Mozart melody, you will recognize the melody, but we're having to learn to play with an accompaniment. The piano's going to play along with that. And then we're going to finish up with something that I have done for, I'm old now, and so I've been doing this for a long time, is I always do Jingle Bells with the fifth grade band. But we're going to give it a twist tonight. You're going to hear Jingle Bells play with three different styles. We're going to play with some jazz behind us from the piano. We're going to play with some rock and roll, and then even some Celtic sound music. So this is the fifth grade band. While the second through fifth grade are coming up onto the risers, I'm going to do a little bit of bragging. I need to first of all thank all the teachers and everybody that helped put this stuff together and get this back kind of going and set up. I have a lot of thank yous into the program, and feel free to read that. And a lot of these little details couldn't happen by myself, so I really appreciate all the extra help. One of the other things that we have going is every year in Brookings they do a state elementary honor choir, and it's for grades 4, 5, and 6. But in order to be eligible for that, you have to send in an audition, a singing audition. Make a recording, send it in. They will look, evaluate it, and then they choose 180 singers throughout the state of South Dakota. And so I've done this at my past school, and so I thought I would try it here and see if we had any interest. And we probably sent in, probably 13. If you made a recording, raise your hand. If you sent in and made a recording, that's how many recordings we sent in. And so we just got word last week before Thanksgiving if we had anybody make it. And we had 4 students from Selby make the choir. We have a 4th grader, Remy, Josh, and we have 3 5th graders that made it. Sophia Harrison, who is not here tonight, Revan Riley, and Emmeline Anderson. So maybe we can start a tradition here, and we have some 4th graders. We'll be so much more prepared next year to know how to do this. And so, but the bragging part I want you to know is there was over 600 auditions sent in. I checked with the SDSU music department, and I asked them how many auditions got sent in, and they said around 600 got sent in. So I feel really, really blessed that we had this turnout. All right, 2nd through 5th grade, you're going to hear, ours is all about what happens when you celebrate. And we start off with going, most times during the holidays, you're going to travel, and you're going to travel to somebody's house. And in this case, we're traveling to Grandma's house. Once we get to Grandma's house, we're going to celebrate. We're going to talk about how and why and if we celebrate. And then the other important thing about when you're with family is food. And so you're going to hear about some turkeys and some dessert. So please enjoy the 2nd through 5th grade